Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Waha, Recha, Kodash. Honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and other like-minded elders in Israel that teach well, by whom I learn this truth, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Shalom, Barakim to the hope for the elect house of David, and brothers and sisters scattered throughout the four corners, doing their due diligence in all truth and sincerity. Citation to you, Akim, that are laboring, ministering week in, week out, highways, hedges, chief place of concourse, giving up your bodies as a living sacrifice unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, in all truth and sincerity, right? This the brother Daniela, back with a quick hit through the spirit. I just want to land back for a lesson that I just watched from the Elder Yawakal I not. So I just want to land back off his lesson, and he was guiding into surrounding yourself with wise men, right, and seeking after wise counsel, man, right, which is so important that we do, man, right, that we surround ourselves with like-minded akim, with like-minded brothers, and brothers that are applying the wisdom that they've been given, right. So Lord willing, I'm going to try not to make it too long, but Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, exalting, and comforting, and I'm going to bring out a few of the precepts that he brought out, because it was a beautiful lesson, man. It was a beautiful lesson, straight to the point and edifying, man. So let me start. I'll start here in 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33, right? And I'm going to read this in the I'm going to read this in the NIV, right? I'm going to read this in the NIV, and it says, "Do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits," right? And in the ESV, or in the ESV, it says, "Be not deceived, evil company corrupts good morals," right? And that's so true, man, right? And that's why I've been commanded to be what? To be separate, right? To be holy, right? To separate ourselves from the world and those that are in the world and of the world, man, right? And what? Surround ourselves with like-minded akim, right? Again, that have been gifted this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the will of the Heavenly Father, and also that are applying it, right? Right, and also that are taking and able to receive wise counsel from the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? It's so important that we, surround ourselves with like-minded akim, man, So let me quickly pull this in. Let me go to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs quickly, man. This is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. It says, "Iron sharpeneth iron, so man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend," right? Exactly. And the elder brought this out in his lesson. And that's what why we're here for, man. That's why we have the brotherhood, which is a beautiful thing, man. To sharpen one another, to ultimately to edify and exalt one another, man. To build each other up in the spirit, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And it's like I kind of touched on in a few lessons I did in the past, that especially understanding, as it reads in Hebrews, I believe it's Hebrews, the 11th chapter, I believe, I could be mistaken, where it says, "Forsake not the assembling of yourselves together, seeing as the day of the Heavenly Father approaches," man, roughly paraphrasing, right? So it's so important that we rally together, man, right? And we use each other. And when I say use each other, I mean in the sense of us edifying each other, again, us building ourselves up spiritually and mentally, man, for the times we're about to enter into, right? And only that's why the Heavenly Father has the body and the brotherhood, man, so that we may edify one another, man, right? And it's so important that we use each other, man. We use each other to do so, man. Again, that's why it says in Proverbs 27 and 17 that iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friends. Only we're meant to be keeping each other sharp, man, right? We're here to keep each other sharp, keep each other on our toes, man, And what we don't want to be doing is keeping company with anybody that's gonna hinder or halt or stunt our growth, man, right? Someone that's negative, right? Someone ultimately that's not applying this wisdom and understanding to their daily walk, man, on and off camera, right? We want to be again. We want to be around brothers that we can seek wise counsel from, man, right? That we may grow again, right? Whether that means being corrected, rebuked, reproved, or even just learning from a brother, like the elder was going into, just being around certain brothers, you know, every brother having their individual talents and gifts, right, and spirits about them, man. You can learn from brothers, man, right? You rub off on one another. You know what one brother might have abundance in, another brother might be lacking in, and you rub off on one another, man. Again, iron sharpeneth iron, man. Us all sharpening each other ultimately, and we don't want to be around men that are dulling our iron or dulling our steel, our swords, man. Right? Again, those are the world, right? And again, going back to the point I made about us being holy or being set apart, right? Coming out of the world and surrounded ourselves with like-minded brothers, man. And even then, we know that naturally, just like in the world, man, you have men that you're more close to than other men, right? You might have a friend that's even closer to you than a physical brother in the world, right? And it's the same thing even in this truth, even in this ministry, man, right? Some men tend to, to gravitate to different men, man. That's just natural, right? But at the same time, what we always want to do is be making sure that those men that we're gravitating to or that we're around are walking in wisdom, right? Again, not just having the wisdom and understanding, but actually applying it to their life, man, right? So let me go to and it's not going to be a long one. It's going to be a real quick one. Just lambacking off the elder's lesson, man, because it's so true what he was saying in his lesson. It's not always you have to be reproved or rebuked, or corrected to learn from a brother. Hey, you might just learn from a brother from being around him. And I've learned so much from so many different brothers that I've been around, man. To this day, I've learned so many different things from so many different brothers. Whether they were literally teaching me something, or whether they were just teaching me something through their actions, whether they knew it or not, right? Brothers, I've learned from so many brothers that I've never met before, right? I've learned so much from the elders and apostles on down, man. Right, and I'm still continuing to learn. It's a beautiful thing because again, that's the iron sharpening iron. A man sharpening the countenance of his brethren, man. Right, and we want to. It's a thing where we need to be sharpening up as sharp as possible right now. We need to be sharpening and tightening up as much as possible right now, and that's why it's kind of important to have men of understanding and wisdom around you, man. Wise counsel ultimately, right? So let me actually before I go there, let me get this in Sirach. Where's my apocrypha? Let me quickly pull this Sirach. Sirach. So this is Sirach Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, verse. I'll start at 33. It says, "If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding, and if thou bow thy ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders, and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door." Right? And that's exactly what we want to be doing in these last days, man. Right? Seeking unto a wise counsel. Cleaving unto wise men. And it's a beautiful thing again, man. The Wadi Al Bashim Yahweh Shai, that, us brothers, man, are so blessed and lucky to have like-minded brothers around us to sharpen us, man, to correct us, rebuke us, or reprove us if needs be, right? And again, even if they're not, then we're still learning from each other in some way, shape, or form, man, right? Let me jump back to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs. Let's go Proverbs 13 first. This is Proverbs chapter 13 verse 20. It says, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Exactly. And that's why, you gotta leave your friends in the world, man. Your so-called friends that you had in the world, you gotta leave them back in the world, especially if they're not trying to get down with this word, man, with the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? And that also goes for brothers that are within the faith, man, that are not applying this wisdom, right? That ultimately they're being foolish because they're not hearkening unto wise counsel or instruction, right? And according to the scriptures, that would make them foolish, right? That would make them a fool, man. And again, it says, it's Proverbs 13 and 20. It says, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. You see that? So it's so important, again, for you to examine yourself and just have a look at the people that are around you, man. Are they doing the will of the Lord, right? Are they themselves not only giving wise counsel, but seeking unto wise counsel themselves? Are they willing to be corrected? Are they willing to correct? Right? These are all the questions that we should be asking ourselves and looking at those around us when we're trying the spirit of those who we call Akim or we call brethren, man. Right? Because again, a true brother is going to sharpen you, right? He's not going to dull your metal, man. Right? That's why I said, hey, the Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai again, man. The Wadi Ra'ab, that you have me personally around brothers that are in a positive mindset, have a positive mindset, man. That are proactive, because again, that rubs off on me and that makes me want to go that bit more harder, man. And likewise, I know many brothers can attest to that, man. And that's a beautiful thing about the body and ultimately the brotherhood, man. So let me just quickly go here and I'm going to wrap it up. What's that, 14 and 7? This is Proverbs chapter 14 verse 7. It says, go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceiveth not in him the lips of knowledge. See, so we're commanded to go away from a foolish man, man. We're not meant to be in the presence of foolish men, especially right now, man. Especially understanding the times we're in, right? You're around negative men that don't believe in the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And not only that, men that are not applying the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? That are not receiving wise, not looking to hearken or receive wise counsel from fellow brothers, man. Right? That are not looking to receive correction or instruction, right? Then you got to depart and separate from those men, right? Because guess what, man? They going to drag you down with them. And we seen it, man. They going to drag you down with them. That's why you want to be around, again, like-minded, positive-minded brothers that are in the spirit of hastening the kingdom, right? That are in the spirit of continuing to labor, man, non-stop, right? Fervent, right? And ultimately, we want the kingdom, man. We want the kingdom, and that's the question that, brothers, and sisters, few amount of sisters that are in the faith, man. How badly do you want the kingdom, man? How badly do you want the kingdom? That's the question we all need to ask ourselves, and that's going to make us do what? That's going to make us all the bit more strive for perfection, man. right? That the kingdom of heaven may be established, that the elect may be sealed, man, and we get the hell up out of it, right? But that comes through labor. That don't just come by watching, man, right? Let me just pull this in Sirach and I'm gonna wrap it up, man. This is a Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 13. Straight to the point. It's verse 16. It says, all flesh consorteth to his kind, and a man will cleave to his like, right? Naturally, right? A man's going to cleave unto his like naturally. That's why a lot of the time, man, you know, the company you keep says a lot about you, man. The company you keep says a lot about you. And the company you don't keep also says a lot about you, man. You know? And at the end of the day, every man's going to cleave unto his like. You're going to naturally cleave unto brothers that are like-minded, right? That are hoping in the same things you're hoping for. That are fervent just like you're fervent, right? That are for Yahweh while Yahweh shy, just like you're for Yahweh while Yahweh shy, man. Right? That are looking not to suffer sin upon their brother, that are looking to correct their brother if there's need to, right? And a brother also that can take correction, take reproof, and seek out wise counsel, man. Right? And again, man, the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, for everything you've done and you continue to do, man. And may the Heavenly Father continue to increase all you sincere brothers that are labouring, man, and small amount of sisters that are labouring in hope of salvation, man. So with that, you know, I want to leave it there, Lord willing. Short lesson was edifying, exalting, and comforting. To the next one, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Racha, Kodash, and Shalom to the elect. Shalom.